what was your life like with your health at this point in time before you found out about this technology from Tracy?
You mean before I got old and decrepit? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I had a very youthful life. I was a great athlete. Mostly anything with a racket I could play very well. Uh, but later in life, I developed a really bad back problem, spondylosis, and it's been a nemesis. I walk with a great deal of pain, and unfortunately, look like an old man the way I'm walking. But the patches have actually straightened me up a little bit, better than going to a chiropractor. A lot less expensive and a lot less time consuming. And they've helped me in a lot of other areas too. But the main problem that is the back, and if it if I keep wearing them, I think it's going to continue to help me. So I'm
Absolutely. So in the beginning, I remember here it was like a text message, right, Tracy? It was something like he's able to do things now. Remember, AJ, that you weren't able to do before.
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What would be an example of that?
Well, not to go backwards, but at first, given the work that I do and the education and studies that I've had, I was a doubting Thomas. I can't, that little patch can't do everything you say it can do. And so, to be honest with you, I said, well, if I get to see her a second time, I'll give it another chance. So that's how we get started. And I'm glad she was persistent on it because the patches have really helped me. Probably the two biggest areas, being on my feet all the time, I think created a really bad circulation in my lower extremities, especially my ankles. I mean, they got so big and fat, they were called cankles. And I couldn't put my shoes on no matter what. I mean, I started using the patches, and today I can slip into a loafer without even using a shoehorn. And I know that that wouldn't have happened uh, without using the patches. And I use them. I started with just the Eon, and then I learned at one of the workshops I was at that you can actually put them on the bottom of your feet without even taking your sock off, which I thought is preposterous, but it worked. I mean, I was sitting there listening to the speaker did it, and I said, "Oh my God, I feel like I could dance." I mean, it was really an eye-opening mind-opening, I guess is a better way of saying it,
And then
the
you added
experience.
the energy enhancer to it.
Okay. And since then, I learned a little more about other patches. I started using the energy enhancer. Had to remember that white is right and the brown one goes on the left, but that there's only a couple of the two colored patches that you have to make sure you know your left from your right and work things. So
And I'm going to share my screen real quick because you have quite a difference also in how you have actually check this out, everybody. This is what AJ appeared like before being on the patches. I remember meeting you around that time. And then 10 months later, you see the picture in the middle. And then this is AJ, what, about 4 months ago on the
Mhm.
right-hand side?
Yes.
you shouldn't want to have them backwards. I mean, that looks chrono. I look a lot younger on the right.
Yeah. So I remember also you were saying earlier today, Tracy, that when you take a look at him, he has hair.
Yeah, yes, I can see in the picture now. See, I told you your
Yeah.
hair is growing back. I can definitely see it for sure.
That's pretty cool. So you've been walking more erect. You've got less pain. You're able to help manage that. And a lot of people with scoliosis, they'll go and see chiropractors, which is great. But you know, when it's amazing how when you can help naturally relax the body, oftentimes it can take care of itself. So you're just yet another person that's really inspiring and proving that to people. So that's wonderful. And then I remember you were telling a story about those plants, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have a, it's not actually ruptured, but I have a very severely strained rotator cuff, and I can't always lift up. I have some flowered plants outside of my sunroom, and they're easy to pick down when they're empty, but when you water them and put them back up, they were a little bit above my strength factor. So I went out and got one of those hookups that you have a little chain and you lower them down, water them, and you pull them back up. Well, I don't need the chain anymore now that I've been using the patch on my shoulder. It's really taken the inability to lift my arms over my head a lot more achievable. So, I mean,
I can relate. I've had a problem rotator cuff also, and you were just sharing that when you put water in something and you pick it up, that's heavy. Especially potted plants, you add water to it, that gets super heavy. That's amazing. And then, uh, what happened today? You tried a new patch, didn't you?
oh, come on, no. Yeah, I mean, there's no end to them. I mean, there's more patches than I still have one well, that's for a horse, so I don't need that one. I've taken a look at all the, but I used an SP6 today. I have when I'm sitting in front of the computer and working, I just have a bad habit of needing something to nibble on. Coffee in my left hand and snacks in my right hand, and sometimes more is not better. And I just needed to break that bad habit. So I tried the patch. It's supposed to help you with your suppressing your appetite. Well, with one patch one day, I didn't even think about it. And let me tell you, the tax return I was doing wasn't that interesting. So
So that's a special technology that we have that whoever invited you to the broadcast can share more with you about how that works. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for watching. And to learn more about this amazing technology, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.